Checking in with the Area Agency on Aging 3, and they have a resource center we're going to learn more about. Joining us today, she is the leading aging and disability resource specialist. We've got Jazmine Thomas with us, and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
Okay, so the agency, you guys have so many different services, and this resource center is one of them. So if we would call, what can we expect?
Yeah, absolutely. So our Aging and Disability Resource Center is really the front door of the agency. Calling in the center is the first step into getting any services and supports. And our role is really to try to keep people as independent as possible so they can stay in the community and in their homes safely. So typically the first thing we would do is complete a long-term services and support questionnaire to identify what needs of the individual there are and determine what kind of help they may qualify for. So this is usually about a 10 to 15 minute phone call and really helps us determine eligibility for programs and services we offer, and then also give them community resources. Our agency does cover about 7 counties. Other programs we cover up to 19 counties. So we are well informed of resources in the agency, in our community, and our surrounding communities. So if individuals are interested in one of our Medicaid-based waivers, a licensed social worker or a nurse can typically be scheduled to come out to the home or do it over the phone. Right now with COVID restrictions, we're really trying to accommodate everyone's safety and make sure we can still administer services.
Right, yeah, so oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
No, I was just wondering, so do typically when people call, do they know what they want or need, or do you help guide them to figure out, well, this is what you need, and we can help you here and we can help you there?
A little of both. Sometimes people call in and they already know what they need help with. Hey, I'm having a hard time moving around inside my home, or I really just need some help with home delivered meals. And then other times we have people who are saying, I'm aging and I'm just concerned about maybe falling, or what resources are out there now that I've turned 60 or 65. So both ways are right. We would go through our community resources and also that questionnaire just to see what kind of services do they really qualify for and help guide them to programs that best fit their needs.
Do you find that people are amazed maybe at what is out there that you guys know about, but maybe are kind of like hidden gems, so to speak, in the community?
Absolutely. So a lot of times people aren't really aware of all the resources in our community. They don't. It's not that they don't want to take advantage of them. They just really don't know what's out there. So that's our job, to really educate and inform our constituents and make sure that they are aware of all of the resources out there. We have some resources that are just local to the community, to your local county, but then also some that are statewide or cover up to all of our 19 counties. So it really just depends. And some people are really amazed, by all the things that we offer. And if they don't get help right at the call that they make that day, then maybe in the future they can recommend friends, family, or get back in touch with us if their needs are still unmet.
Speaking of that, you mentioned family. Like, is it okay to call in, like, for your mom or your dad or a friend or a loved one? Does it have to be the person in receiving or needing the help or resources?
Absolutely. That's a great question. Everyone is welcome to call. We really do ask that if you're informed of what's called their level of care, really what they need help with. So when we ask questions about, do they need bathing or toileting, hopefully you're confident enough to answer yes or no, but that is okay. We can still give you some resources or get you scheduled for an assessment. But anyone can call on behalf of the individual. We don't enroll people in programs without their acknowledgement and verbal consent. However, we can definitely get the conversation started and get some resources to them if they're not calling for themselves.
Wow, this resource center is awesome. Thank you very much for explaining it to us and telling us what's out there for us to be able to get the help we need.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. We look forward to you or anyone else that's going to call in and want some resources for their family or just some in the community.
All right. Awesome. Thanks for sharing with us today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
All right. Don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.